seems patchy. Talagang patchy siya. Yun yung goal ng look na to. Patchy talaga. You know, just to amp up on my skills, something. Contour, come on. Okay, hi everyone. And so I'm going to show you how I did this look. So, and I've been binge watching the series Glow Up, and I couldn't help, I was so inspired by a lot of the looks that I couldn't help but try something that I've never done before. I've never worn this much, I can't remember the last time I wore this much color before, but I really like how it turned out. Don't you love it? But besides that, I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone is staying at home and healthy. So yeah, so if you want to know how I did this look, just keep on watching. You would see, like, I was thinking of redoing it, but I didn't.
Okay, so before anything, we're going to clip our hair all the way back just so that it doesn't get in the way of our makeup. Then next, I'm going to moisturize. I'm using this Avene moisturizer. So I'm just gonna spread it all out with my fingers gently. Now I'm using my Quick FX No Shine Mattifier for my primer. And I'm just struggling to get some product out, and I got a little too much, so I struggled to put all that back in. So I just spread everything all over my face with my fingers. After this, I let it set for a bit, and then I would move on to foundation. Foundation I'm using is L'Oreal Infallible in 125 Natural Rose. And I'll just be using a wet damp sponge to apply this all over my face. Next, I'm using Nichido Final Powder just because I already finished off my Laura Mercier and I couldn't buy one at the moment. So I'm using Nichido. So I'm taking some of that product and highlighting my face. So that's under my eyes, on my forehead, on my nose bridge, on my chin. Finally, yes, the super fun part. So we're moving on to the eyes now. Here I am taking Black Truffle from my HudaBeauty palette, and it's just a matte black. Putting it all over my lids. After this, you want to take a fluffy brush and just blend all the black that you put in there just to get rid of the harsh lines. It doesn't have to be perfect, but what you need to do is to take your time. This is such a fail, but I got the color Jilted, which is like a glittery purple, and just placed it on top of the black that we placed earlier and just kept on patting it on and patting it on. After you've packed it all on, all the Jilted purple color on your lids, you want to blend it again, get the same fluffy brush, and take your time in blending all the harsh lines just so that it has a better blending effect. It just smokes out rather than have that harsh line. So this is me realizing that I missed a step. I forgot to conceal my eyes and highlight my face. So I had to do everything all over again. No, I'm just kidding. I just took it all out, all the baking powder, and then just tried to make up for my mistake. But don't do this. Don't do this because it will just ruin the foundation that you already placed. So next I'm taking the purple color called Jilted from this palette and brushing it on top of the Urban that we placed earlier. So I'm just blending it and trying to reduce the line or remove the line between the two purple colors that we use, just so that they look like they just fade into a different color. I'm taking this color Chaos, and it's like an electric blue, and it's one of my favorites. So I'm just patting this on the lids where we placed Black Truffle and Urban, just on top of it, just so that it has an electric blue, and you'll see how it turns out later on. It will all blend perfectly. I think I'm halfway through this video, and I just remembered one of my former employees or one of my colleagues telling me na mag-taglish daw ako kasi masyado daw siyang nana-nosebleed kapag pinapanood niya yung videos ko. And it's just really so difficult to give instructions in not my primary language. So yeah, I can converse in Filipino, pero it's kind of hard to give instructions. But I'll try my best. And then make sure to blend, and then after blending it, you put another coat of that Chaos, and then blend it again. The secret to making this look really good is to blend, and just be patient. You can't just put all the pack of colors at one go. You have to go little by little and slowly build the color up. Okay, so now next I'm putting this color Bay from the HudaBeauty palette. And it's just like a flesh color. So ilalagay ko lang yan sa brow bone. This is the brow bone area. Next, I'm taking the colors that I used earlier, the purple colors, the Jilted, and no, I just used Jilted. Yeah, Jilted, and then put this on my lower lash line. Okay, so next, what you want to do is take a black liner. If you have a black pencil liner, that is what you should use. You can see me here using a brush with a black shadow. I had to improvise because my pencil liner dried up. So this is what I did. What I did was I sprayed on some MAC Fix Plus on my pencil brush and just rolled it around a matte black eyeshadow and glided it on my lower lash line and my upper lash line as well. And I also went back with the Chaos and put some more on my lids just so that the color would pop more, because I felt like it muted after all the blending. So I just did another layer of Chaos. Onto the brows. So I use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate, and I just remove the excess on the cover, and then I just line my eyebrows, following my eyebrows. Make sure that before you put on your eyebrows, you sketch or draft the lines of the brushes behind your hand, just so that you get thinner strokes so that they look more natural. The thinner they are, the better, because they mimic hair-like strokes. Also, I don't know why I went straight to eyebrows without eyeliner, putting my liquid eyeliner, but I did. So I don't know what's happening to the step that I was supposed to do on this video, but it went out of place, but it worked out well in the end of the month. So yeah. So now I'm taking some concealer or foundation and just outlining my eyebrows just so that it would have a more defined shape. Finally, we are now doing my eyeliner, and I feel like I have to zoom in just so that you can appreciate what I'm doing, and also you can see a step-by-step guide on how I do it. So yeah. So now I'm using the Kat Von D palette to highlight and contour my face. But also, I forgot one thing. I forgot to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my electric palette and use Gonzo to highlight my inner tear duct. On top of Gonzo, I used Blue Eyes from my Anastasia highlighter palette and put it on top of Gonzo, and it just gave it a more sky blue effect, more like a frozen blue. So it is a little more suited for the tear ducts. Taking the same brush that we used earlier, I'm just going to take it up a notch so that we could blend it with all the other colors that we have. Okay, so finally we can go back to our highlight and contour. So we've already highlighted that. So now I'm going to contour my cheeks and the temples. I know you think that you're on fire, but you can't cold. And my jawline, and as well as my nose. After that, I'm taking a smaller angled brush so that I could chisel my face a little bit more, and this is just going to give a little more definition to my face as compared to the bigger brush that I used earlier. I'm taking my Urban Decay blush in Fetish, and it's just like a rose blush that Then finally, I'm going to put on some lashes to complete the look. Although I'm not really a lashes kind of girl, no, a falsies kind of girl, because I really have a difficult time putting on lashes. So yeah, and also I don't like putting mascara. I'm not a mascara girl. There we go. I'm not a mascara girl, but I am a lashes girl. I don't like mascara because it's just so tedious to take off, and I feel like I never get it clean. Next, I'm going to highlight my face using Blue Eyes, the same highlight that we used on our inner corners, and just highlight my cheekbones, my brow bone, the tip of my nose, a part of my nose bridge where my eyes meet, and a little on my forehead, a little on my cupid's bow, and my chin. For my lipstick, I'm using the color Whirl from MAC, and it's a matte nude color. I also topped this off with Vanessa from NARS, the NARS Audacious lipstick. All of a sudden, my ring light turned off on its own, so I have to bring that back.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.